Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Chelsea, Harlow's mum. Harlow's just sorting out the ponies at the moment because we've come on a bit of a road trip today. Got up super early, I think it's about 5:30 we got up. And then we had a bit of a drive. It's about 3.5 hours to come here. We're in the Midlands today. And we have got two things we're up to today. We've got a saddle fitting appointment, and Harlow's also got a lesson with Gareth Hughes. She's got two of the ponies. I'm having lessons on two of the ponies. So we've got Rolo and Popcorn with us today. So yeah, Harlow's really excited for that. She's been wanting to have a lesson with Gareth for ages, and she has worked so hard. And honestly, her riding has just transformed over the last couple of months. So yeah, I've just promised her for ages that she can have a lesson with Gareth. So she can't wait for that today. I'm really excited to watch her have her lesson. And then yeah, we're sorting out a new saddle for Popcorn today. So yeah, that's why we're here. And yeah, Harlow's just singing to them now, and I'll head into the fitting shortly and I'll show you what we're looking at getting. So yeah, as you'll know, our last vlog that came out was our moving vlog, which I know would have come as a huge surprise to you, but I think you'll know in the coming months the reason why, even though Harlow has explained the reason why. She really wanted to tell you guys the reasons why she wanted to move, and honestly, she would go anywhere her ponies would go. She's not like that at all, where she's got expectations or anything like that. She feels that it's more important what she can do with the ponies, and she felt terrible, and so did I, and that we couldn't fulfill this hacking, especially with three. It wasn't too bad when we had just Popcorn, because obviously it's just taking one out, and if it's 10-minute drive to the forest, and then with one, and then I can just walk around on the hack, that's 10-minute drive back in the box. But when you're doing that for like 3 times, it's literally impossible to get them all hacking as much as possible. So yeah, she's ended up doing a lot of schooling, which she loves. She loves her dressage anyway, so it wasn't a huge issue for her. And it has been the winter, but she really knows how much Popcorn loves hacking, and she felt like she was holding him back from his happiness. So yeah, it's something that we really want to do more of. And Cloudy's got all that racing. He needs to be super fit. And we feel with Cloudy that he's not at like competition race fit either. So we just needed more than an indoor arena an outdoor arena, as gorgeous as it is. Yeah, and we've absolutely loved our time at Forest Oaks. We're going to miss it. We're going to miss everyone there. Yeah, but it's just the ponies just needed more. And like you've seen Rolo, how excited he was. He had that massive field. There are massive fields at Forest Oaks, but for individual turnout it's much more limited, and we didn't want to put him in Popcorn's field because there's like 5 horses in there, and bigger horses, and it's like risk of him getting kicked and Rolo getting kicked and stuff. So yeah, that is the reason. But so many people, I think, expected there's going to be drama, or some people message saying like, oh, you've been kicked out, and it couldn't be further from the truth that we've been kicked out. Like it's absolute load of nonsense. It was mine and Harlow's decision to move, and we actually gave our notice 5 weeks ago, and yeah, I've had to wait. We had to give our notice. We had to give 4 weeks notice, and I've had to get sorted as well and get all of the stuff. I did 4 trips with all of the stuff. So on the last day, we only had to take 2 shelves full, but I had a whole container at Forest Oaks which was full of rugs, saddle pads and everything. So that all went before, and then I've been sorting out our new tack room, which is nearly ready. I'm going to be going up there, not tomorrow, the next day, just to organise everything and get it all in its homes, because I did it all initially and then more stuff came, and then I literally just had to dump it all, and then it's carnage now. So I need to just go through everything again, organise it. We still got to put all the labels up, so that's going to be coming soon. I just need to finishing touches now. But my Poor dad, he is so busy in January for us while he was off. He works away, and then when he was off, he was building so much stuff from IKEA for us. So yeah, you'll see it all soon. So I can't wait for that. You'll also see, like, as time goes on this year, you'll see the reasons why we've moved. Some things I can't say yet, but one thing I can't say yet, but yeah, but just Harlow's going to be doing so many competitions this year, and the family that own the farm, they are like family to us. And Harlow, even last year, so when Harlow was doing the races, like, as you know, I work, and like last year I did like 20 something destination weddings. I was out of the country. Summer's my busiest time, so it's really difficult because that's also the busiest time for the shows and the races and everything. So what our friends did, so they were taking Shetlands anyway for the races because they've already got some of the racing Shetlands, and Harlow would get dropped off there the night before. If I'm working away in Italy or something, Harlow would get dropped off there the day before. If I would drop her if I'm around, or my mum, and she'll stay over there, she'll have a sleepover, they'll get her up, she'll sort the horses out, they'll drive her to the race, they'll just do everything for her. So it's Harlow's still getting to like fulfill her dreams, and she's not missing out on anything, even if I'm working, because my mum's not horsey or anything. So we're limited like in that aspect, that I haven't got horsey family around me that can like chip in. So yeah, having our friends is just incredible. And even when I'm working in England or something and she wants to go up the stables for the day, she can, and she'll be hacking, she'll be riding their ponies. She'll be meeting up with other kids and riding. So there's just so much more to it, and why it's just so much better for Harlow to be there, and yeah, just to get more out of her riding and really, really progress this year, which is what she wants to do. She really just wants to compete as much as she possibly can. And we've got all of the showing with Rolo, so we've got huge dreams for Harlow and Rolo this year, which hopefully we can make happen. But it's actually not all possible with just me on my own. I need other people's, around me supporting it, whilst I'm working and stuff. And I'm really, really grateful that we've got that. And also we're going to LA this in a few days' time, and we've got another trip coming up a few weeks after that. And it just means us being at our friends, B, who's she's an adult, she's like in her mid-20s, but she's absolutely tiny. She's only a little bit bigger than Harlow, and she's actually she's an incredible rider, very, very successful, and she's actually small enough to be riding our ponies. So it means that when we go away, or when we're busy, or we can't make it up there, that weight is lifted off our shoulders, and I can go away knowing that the ponies are still being exercised, they're still being hacked out, and they're having the most amazing care. So that's also a huge benefit of us being at the farm, because I didn't have that at Forest Oaks. I didn't have anyone small enough to be riding Rolo and Cloudy, so they would have to just go without. If we go away, they have to go without, which is why they went away. So when we first got Rolo went to our friends because we went to the Maldives, so he went there straight away and loved it. And then Popcorn went there over Christmas, and so did Rolo, and he loved it. So then after Christmas, it was like kind of like, okay, we need to make this happen now, because this is actually better for them. And for success this year, I feel like this is the only way, having this support system and the ponies being able to hack more. They're going to be in the best shape possible, they're going to be super fit. So it was just, it had to happen. It was a must for us. When we really sat down and thought about everything, it was like, there's no way we can do this from Forest Oaks. So yeah, that is the reason, a little bit more in depth, why I couldn't get on when I did the filming on the moving day. I had been in hospital days before. I got blue lighted into hospital. I was so poorly. Once I went into hospital, a few days after, I was starting to feel better, but I wasn't up for it for filming that day. Like, no way. I was like, I can't do this. Yes, but yeah, I'm all better now. I'm absolutely fine. But yeah, it was really scary, and I just felt absolutely terrible. So yeah, I would have got on and then explained this then, but I just wasn't feeling up to it. Yeah, so that's it basically. No drama whatsoever. We haven't been kicked out. I think people just like to, if they don't have the full story, or yeah, they just kind of, oh, and also this actually, I think this is maybe why people thought that we'd been kicked out, is that we'd already left, our ponies had already left Forest Oaks, we'd already moved, and then a post went up on Instagram, on Facebook, Forest Oaks, their Instagram, saying that they don't want any visitors, they don't want people turning up, and it's not okay because people had been driving through the gates, they've been following the staff in, they'd been wanting to see the barn, they want a barn tour, they want to meet Ellie, Harlow. You okay, babe? So yeah, they just wanted to turn up for all different kind of reasons, and I think people seen that. It was posted after we'd left though, and thought, well, they must have been kicked out then, it must have been just too much, and for the yard, and the yard didn't want to put up with it anymore. So but it's absolutely not the case. I think they just wanted to address it, and because Ellie said that she's getting people turning up and they wanted to meet her, but we would personally, like, not, it's not our place. I've never actually seen anyone turn up there. It's always happened when we're not there. But if anyone's come and they've wanted to see Harlow, it's not our yard, so it's not our rules, so we can't make that decision to let people in or not. So that is difficult, because Harlow would always want to give the time to people. The only time that it's very hard to give other children and people that come up like loads of time is when she's at a show, and like we've arrived and we're trying to sort the ponies out and we're late, and sorry, this horse was like rocking all over the place because Harlow's sorting the ponies out. So that's the only time that it's a little bit difficult, or she's like trying to remember her course, she's trying to find out what ring she's got to be in. But after the show, after she's done her classes and everything, like she's totally up to meeting anyone and signing anything and giving anyone any time. So it's always quite stressful for us and everything at a show. That's the only time that it's more difficult than just on a normal situation. But yeah, it actually wasn't an issue for us at Forest Oaks with like people turning up or anything, because we hadn't actually experienced it or seen it for ourselves, and it wasn't that often. And I really, really sympathise with it being someone's property and then them not wanting any of that happening, and it is private, and you've got expensive competition horses there, you've got people's liveries, and I just sympathise that for it's unwanted attention and people turning up, and there's like safety aspect of it, the privacy aspect, but we was never told like we can't film there or anything like that, or stop filming or stop tagging, or we don't want you here anymore. Like, it was absolutely nothing. We love Ellie, we love the yard. So yeah, I just wanted to say that really. And yeah, I'm going to take you along with us today. So the first stop is the saddle fitting, and yeah, we'll head inside now and we'll show you what we're doing.
So we've just marked up Popcorn, so we're going to do a precision template today. So we're going to make some saddles and trees up for him. So we've got a few blue lines positioned on him. So on the flexor curve we've got 10 centimetres marked up. So we've drawn 10 centimetre markings placed back on him. So first one is 2 inches behind his scapula. So that's the first fixed point of the tree that we're doing. And then we've got A, B, C, D and E. We mark that one up just in case. And then we've basically just done a precision template for him, so I'll show you that. Each of these markings relates to each 10 centimetres back. So you can see how he goes wider. And that's his template. And then this line here is his actual back shape, so we do a drawing and reading all the way across. And then each of the markings here relate to its A, B, C, D and E backwards. So back at the factory, you haven't had a factory tour yet, have you?
No, I haven't.
So back at the factory we have the precision machine. So what we'll do is the tree designers will take these readings and they'll actually put them onto our precision machine.
Oh wow.
So it's completely made to him, made to his back.
He's a custom boy.
Custom. Okay, so this is a raw tree for you. So this is actually a K2 jump tree. So you've got your seat and then the foam, obviously that would go for what you'd sit on. You can see your stirrup bars as well, and then these are the points of the tree. So on an Albion, they are a traditional wooden tree.
That's amazing.
So what we'll do, so we'll pop a raw tree on his back. So what we're going to have a look at is the shape, the width of the rails, and then the length on him.
This looks like the first saddle ever made, like them vintage saddles that you see in the like vintage pictures from 1932.
Okay, so the first thing I'm looking at is actually it's a little bit on the wide side for him. So the points are just flaring out a little bit too much down here.
Yeah.
Length, we've actually got plenty of space. He's not too short in the back, which is really helpful. But the tree shape itself is a little bit too shapely, so you can see you've got no contact, so it's sweeping off.
Room.
Yeah, exactly. So initially, straight away, we'd already know that we need to probably look at putting him on a flat tree.
Yeah. Is he got like a flat back or?
So we'll do a belly lift and we'll show you. So look, this is his static back. So when he's not working, then we're going to ask him to start working, and you can see how much he goes
Oh
up.
wow, he's got very like
Flat, really, hasn't he? Yeah. So we can see this muscle and all the way across starts to lift, and obviously starts engaging his core, which is where we want him when we're riding. So yeah, he goes a little bit broader.
We're a custom boy.
Excited.
Yes.
It's pretty much design, all your colours and bling.
We're gonna have very sparkly, aren't we?
Oh yeah, is that what you want to go for?
Oh,
Yeah, it's gonna have some nice like sparkles on the back of the saddle.
Nice.
Yeah. You know, like how Anastasia's saddle was. It's got them like.
Can you have their name on it or anything?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, so it depends where you want your name. So you can have it lasered onto your wear strip. You could have it lasered across the back of your cantle. You could have it on a nameplate. There's quite a few things we can do. We can pop your initials on the stirrup loops. I'll show you quite a few different options for you, and then you can basically build and make your saddle.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing Pokemon.
So the saddle you've just seen is in the tree, which looks quite different there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This is the same, but made up.
Oh wow. It's completely transformed.
Yeah. So this is a little Katie. So we already know it's probably going to be a little bit shapely, because we've already established actually the tree shape's a little bit on the curved side for him. And we know it's potentially going to be a little bit on the wide side as well.
Yeah.
So straight away we can see
It's a bit wobbly.
we don't want that.
What do you think for the jump? To go for a brown or black?
What do most people have? Just
I'll
like.
show you the browns and I'll show you the black, I think, because then you can have a look at the actual brown colour.
I don't know, because he is like cream.
Yeah, but show jumpers, they wear a lot of brown, don't
They
they?
do, yeah. A lot of people, I think the majority of like show jumpers probably tend to go for brown.
What would you have to have? But like, I'm thinking of tack wise. Like, we'd have to have a brown girth and.
Leathers,
Oh, I've got to start again.
bridle.
Yeah.
Depends how much you guys, I suppose.
I've always been an all black.
Oh, you do all black? Oh, really?
I'm all black, but I only have the one saddle. I don't tend to have to dress it.
What do you think on Popcorn? Do you think with his golden coat?
If I
I feel
had
like
the
the
option,
brown-
I would always go brown. With
It would
this
look
colour,
better
but-
with his golden coat
What, the brown?
Yeah.
In the summer.
for the little
Yeah, I
summer
think
boy.
brown would look super on him as a colour because of
And
him.
then black for the dressage. Yeah. I'm thinking he might look good in brown, babes.
Probably will have to buy everything in brown.
Yeah, but don't worry about it.
I'm thinking he would look very like
Bougie in brown.
yeah, like
He would look
bougie
stunning
vibes.
in brown.
I feel like we need to go brown.
We should have brown for one, black for the other.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, so this is the dressage one now. Wow, look at that knee block.
that is fabulous. Oh,
That
for
knee's not
the-
going anywhere in that, Harlow.
It really is not. Could for like all the piping, I feel we should have that white, don't you?
So you could have.
Did you just jump popcorn?
Probably, because I'm in a strange place.
He was shuddering at the thought of that white piping.
Yeah, you went, oh my goodness.
I think it would.
So
look
was I. I was
amazing.
like,
Just what are you going to do to me?
What do you mean? I think it would look amazing.
So, do you want me to show you some areas you can change? So, you've got welt through the seat, so that can be changed. So you could put any colour, you could put white if you liked.
Yeah.
You could put obviously white through this welt that comes down and through, and that follows round over the cantle as well. You can have different colour stitch through.
what about gold?
Oh no, that's out of.
Oh no, we're not going.
out of
We're not
class.
going.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a vintage now. No one wears gold. Keep up with the trends, Mum.
You can change your back. You can put the padding under your stirrup loops. That can be changed in colour as well, or you can, which would show on the edging, or you can have a complete colour for your stirrup loop. You were on about sparkle, so you could put crystals through there if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You could put crystals through the back of here.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's easy.
This is the part I've been waiting for.
How many crystals can I get on my saddle? You can have your rear facing, so all of this, different colour. You can have your front facing, a different colour. And then you're on about names, weren't you? So,
Yes.
we can put your name lasered into your wear strip.
Yeah.
So we can obviously have Harlow, we could have popcorn, we could have Harlow and popcorn, it depends on what you want. You can have a nameplate put on the back as well if you wanted
Yeah.
to.
I don't know. Should we
Could
have
it
that
be?
just diamonds?
Could you have the whole back of it in crystals?
I mean, I can ask how much you can crystal.
Yeah. Like the whole of
You know,
You want the
how
whole of that?
Anastasia had her
I've
saddle.
seen
Mum?
it all crystals like
You know
that.
how Anastasia had her saddle? It was all like paintants
Yep.
With a line of crystals.
with
Yeah.
like a line of crystals.
Yeah.
If you
Oh, I
watch
think
it.
that would be nice actually. You know, instead of having white, having like painting, black painting
Yeah.
through. I think
Yeah.
that would be nice. Just painting
Yeah.
details.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't perfectly fitting at all, but I'm going to pop a pad under. I'm going to get you one in this one. That one's a no-go today because that is completely wrong. And then I'm going to basically measure you up so we can take some photos and see obviously what we need to do with the blocks, length of straps, and obviously if that flat length is good for you. Because
Yeah.
we potentially could go actually a little bit longer in the flat length on him. Probably only half an inch, but we'll see because obviously you're growing. We'll go from there.
Amazing. Are you feeling fresh, House?
Yes. You know, the grippy jockers.
You said you've got your good old grippy joppers on.
Yeah.
You might need them.
Yeah.
How does that knee block feel?
It feels very like big horse style.
Does it?
Yeah, because I've only ever ridden horses with knee blocks, like actual big horses. So this feels very FEI standard, pony FEI. It feels very,
Feels good.
yeah, it feels good.
So this doesn't fit at the moment, the saddle, but we're just trying it on just for you, so
Yeah.
we can see if we need what we need for you.
Probably have to do one arm.
Rolo's doing a lot of fidgeting.
I'll grab him. Oh, good boy. Definitely knee roll is too long,
Yeah.
which we knew it was going to be anyway. And the flap length again on him actually could be a little bit longer.
Yeah. So longer flap.
Longer
What,
flap.
shorter knee roll?
Definitely.
Right. Hollow.
Yeah.
Can he have a tendency to go hollow?
Yeah, he can have a tendency to go hollow, yeah.
Good. So our first initial response is good.
Yeah.
Oh! Don't worry, don't roll.
Oh, this pony.
Unaware of everything that's going on.
He is literally.
He's like the dog that we brought along. Oh my gosh, Rolo!
You might think actually a 16.5 is comfortable. Super.
She is so
He's definitely like comfortable in it. guys, that was absolutely incredible. I'm so excited to be having 2 new saddles. I'm so lucky. And we actually, whilst we were there, we had our current 2 saddles refitted, and I just can't wait to be riding in both of the saddles. But also, for our black dressage saddle, we went all out, didn't we, Mum?
Yeah.
We got the black painted piping all along the saddle. We went for what did we go for in the end on the back?
So like an arch, and it was like painting, glitter, and diamonds.
I'm so incredibly grateful, and I know how lucky I am to be having 2 new saddles, and I know a lot of people won't be having 2 saddles, they'll probably just have 1. So I'm so lucky and thankful, and I'm very lucky to be sponsored by them now. So thank you so much, Albion Saddles, for sponsoring me. They're a new sponsor we're going to be working with this year, so I'm so thankful for Albion Saddles to be building this saddle with us. It's a complete custom made saddle to Popcorn's shape, and yeah, he's got like, he looks quite wide when they drew it all up, didn't he, Mum?
Yeah, but it's going to be like made to measure now.
Yeah, it's completely made to measure to his shape. So the saddles are going to take about 4 to 6 weeks, so I will keep you updated, and I will literally, the day that they come, I'm going to be showing you them, because I just cannot wait to be riding in them. But we're on with Gareth now. I'm super excited for my lesson. We absolutely love Gareth Hughes, and this is my first proper lesson with him, and I think he's like ranked top 10 dressage riders in the world. So I'm
FVI, yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah, it's something like that. He's really big in the dressage world. Still about 20 minutes away, but I will see you all when we get there. Bye.
Good. Right, now quiet, you let the wheels contract. Take your time, and keep asking him around, and then ease him across. That's it. Good. That's it, and then go straight. Well done. And what happens? happens is, as he starts to follow these, he gets a bit softer in the step, so he doesn't look quite so tense. Good. And then 3/4 line. So we do it from both ends of the school. Okay? Because otherwise you're going to trot a long way to get one. Straight, and now gently over. Not too much bend. Very good. Well done. Lovely. How's that feel there?
He feels a lot softer.
Exactly. Good. So nice and straight, and now gently leg wiggle. Take your time. Yeah. Good. That's it. Can you feel how he starts to follow you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And so what you're doing, instead of you riding around waiting for him to relax, you're teaching him to relax by getting him to follow you. And again. Good. All right, we're going to go down your long side. Now relax. Good. Now a little straighter in the neck. Keep your lower leg on. That's it. And as forward as you can, relax. And swing through your seat. Hold it through your lower leg and swing through your seat. Don't get too tight. Good. Good. Well, once you come down the long side, and then E, 20 meters circle. Circle, look between the ears on toe jumper. Good, right now stop. Now bring the top out. What you have to do a few more of these motions. Slow down. Don't make the circle and smaller and smaller. Okay, so stay out. Look where you're going and just take it to the center. Because you look in, you always end up doing smaller and smaller and smaller. You want to keep looking out. Good. Right, now trot again. Now bring it back. Well done. Now, what I want you to do is, can you feel how sometimes in the canter he goes too fast? Yeah. Right, trot. Right, when you get to K, just out to your corner, you're going to go on your diagonal. Same trot, really tall, hands together, shoulders back. If he pulls away out of the frame, you walk, he comes round in trot, down the head. Really straight. Now same trot. Good. So when you do a test, you get judged on every stride. So you've got to think about how you ride every stride. And then really straight, hands together, shoulders back, and really tall. All the time, tall as you can from here. Okay? Through your middle. Right up through your shoulders. Like you've got a spring pulling on the top of your head. It's making you really, really tall. Going up. Good. Now bring up a little bit. Straight. So if you're on a left circle, we have a little bit of left bend. On the right circle, a little right bend. And then really strong circle up there. Good. And now quiet and trot. That looks very nice. Good. Alright, do a circle at the top. And now once you're on your circle, I want you to let your rein out a little bit, let it have a little stretch.
So I've just finished my lesson and the ponies were really, really good. Popcorn and Rolo could not stop whinnying to each other, even though they're on the other ends of the yards. Popcorn was like midway through canter at one point, and then he just started...
He's never been that vocal.
No, he's never been that vocal before. He's normally a really quiet pony.
Yeah, Rolo's a bit noisier normally.
Yeah, like when they're bringing one of the other... What's Rolo doing? Look at him. He's licking the plastic partition, like... He's literally licking. He's got Puckle's legs. He's at Puckle's legs. We had 2 amazing lessons and a very, very nice day out. We're definitely going to be having to coming back up here, especially with our new saddle. We'll hopefully be, when we get the saddle, we'll hopefully be coming up here, and then after we've got it fitted, we'll go straight to Gareth's for a lesson.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't wait to be Dressage Divas. So thank you all so much for watching today's vlog, and I will see you all very, very soon. And stay tuned for the new saddles that you know are coming up. Bye!
Every day will bring me something new.